And finally, in Pakistan, we're targeting a former senior police officer in Karachi who was responsible for aggressive practices in which the police killed over 400 people. In July of this year, I introduced the UK's first global human rights sanctions regime to hold to account those involved in serious human rights violations right around the world. And with these new powers, we sent a clear message to those with blood on their hands and those trying to profit from such crimes. And so today, on International Human Rights Day, I'm proud to announce the next round of targeted sanctions applied to those responsible for some of the most egregious human rights abuses. We're opposing asset freezes and travel bans on individuals and organizations in Venezuela, in Russia, in the Gambia, and in Pakistan. In Venezuela, we're placing sanctions on the military and police commanders responsible for the use of lethal force during peaceful protests that led to the deaths of demonstrators. In Russia, we're placing sanctions on the political leaders and the special forces who are responsible for using detention and torture against Chechnya's LGBT community, including beatings and the use of electric shocks. In the Gambia, we're targeting the former president and his associates who are responsible for a wide range of serious human rights violations, including extrajudicial killings, enforced disappearances, kidnappings, torture, and even rape. And finally, in Pakistan, we're targeting a former senior police officer in Karachi who was responsible for aggressive practices in which the police killed over 400 people. There should be justice for this kind of human rights violation, and the United Kingdom has a role to play. But we also know that these sanctions are most effective when they're backed up by coordinated collective international action. So we're working with our international partners around the world towards that objective. Working together, we will fight to protect these fundamental rights, and we will stand up for those who find their rights violated around the world.
YouTube पर Googly News देखने के लिए youtube.com की सर्च बार में Googly News TV टाइप करें। Googly News के पेज पर सुर्ख रंग के सब्सक्रिप्शन वाले बटन पर क्लिक करना ना भूलिए। YouTube पेज पर अपलोड होने वाली वीडियोस से बाखबर रहने के लिए बेल आइकन पर क्लिक कीजिए। आपको हर नई वीडियो के बारे में नोटिफिकेशन मौसूल हो जाएगा।